It's Knotfest 2022. I'm Sophie K, sat here with Shiraz Lane. Hello. Round of applause, please, everybody in here.
Hello.
Show them some love.
Hello.
So good to have you guys sat down here. You have already played your set. It sounded amazing. All of us were trying to do interviews in here, and our faces were vibrating with the sheer epicness. How did the set go?
It was awesome, actually. We had the opener set for the Maggot stage, so but I think people had arrived early, so we had a great crowd over there, and we had a mosh pit there, so it was awesome.
That's amazing.
For Shiraz Lane, mosh pits, that's a new thing, because we're all about peace, love, and rock and roll, but with the new album, Forgotten Shades of Life, we also want to bring some more aggression, some more energy to what we do, and that's with the new songs that we played. We saw people going round and round because I made them do it like, let's fucking do it.
Let's fucking do it. Are they nearly there?
Yeah, almost.
So for anyone watching who is new to the band, because we've got viewers from all over the world, tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Well, I think we are a rock and roll band, but we do our best to kind of expand our territory in music, just to kind of experience and have experimental elements in our music.
How long have you been going for?
Well, I think Shiraz Lane started in 2014 when our bass player joined the band.
Right,
But we
okay.
started way before. But in 2014, things started to happen. We found our sound, and that's pretty much it. Long story short, if you want to learn more, then you can follow us enough as people.
It's interesting that you say your whole ethos is about peace and love and rock and roll, because most people wouldn't associate those two things together.
Because rock and roll is all about the attitude of not giving a fuck, about sticking it up to the man.
Yeah.
And to do that, you need peace, you need love, and rock and roll is a very essential part of that, because that's something that I feel people nowadays, they've forgotten that if you want peace, you need unity. If you want peace, you need to stick together. If you want peace, you need to stick it up to the man. Because if you just give everything that you have away, there's no freedom in that. So peace, love, and rock and roll is what it's all about. These are the themes that John Lennon wrote about. These are the themes that all the legendary bands wrote about, and they're known for that. So why shouldn't we? Because we still feel like we should keep the freak flag up.
I like that, because whilst a lot of people think that rock and roll is throwing televisions out of a window, that you can't really do with flat screens now, but it's that's what a lot of people think of, isn't it?
Yeah, of course they do, but it's all about the glamorizing of what that is. But it's so much more. It goes deeper, and that's, I think, what most of our idols, most of the people that we were looking up to, have been singing and speaking about before us, way before us. And just, I think it just happens naturally that we continue on the same road, because that's the universal truth.
I love that.
Yeah, in my opinion, throwing out TVs out the window and stuff like that, it's just boredom on tour, but it's not about rock and roll, really.
Boredom, that's real. Because musicians, they don't get paid to play rock and roll or their music. They get paid to wait so that they can do what they're supposed to do. There's so much waiting on tours, and it's so boring. So then you have to keep yourself excited, and sometimes, shit happens.
Sitting around in the airport, sitting in hotel rooms, it does.
Exactly.
That's life on tour. I like the fact that you're talking honestly as well about that's what life in a band is.
Well, that's what Shiraz Lane is. We're honest. We're human, and that's why we keep on growing our family, and that's what I call our fan base, our family, because I feel that a live show is a spiritual experience. You're there together with the people that want to follow you, there to sing the songs with you, not your songs, but our songs.
That's so beautiful. Where did the name Shiraz Lane come from? Is that tied to wine?
Kind of, yeah. But actually, yeah, it's tied to wine, but it's at the same time, it's kind of the road of life, and you want to enjoy a glass of Shiraz, excellent Shiraz wine, while you're on the road of life. So
that's a beautiful part of it. It's literally about wine, but at the same time, just what Mickey said, Because while we were thinking about this different names, we wanted to have a name that somehow describes what we are all about, which is about enjoying life, which is about expressing life, which is about literally making mistakes and learning from them. And sometimes some Shiraz has a part of it. So
Nice.
enjoy some wine, enjoy life while it lasts. We're not here forever, so when we're here, just enjoy it. Make mistakes and learn from your mistakes. Don't stay where you are. Learn from them.
Gosh, I love this. So much wisdom, and you're both so young, and I love this, spreading this like peace and love and hope. If people are watching this and they're like, wow, I love this band, which is the first song I should start with? Which song should they listen to of yours?
Well, I would
First
say
of all the songs.
I would say Imagination, but that's probably not the wisest choice for the first song.
Yeah.
I would say it anyways.
Yeah. Well, that's from the first album. I would say I'm going to keep it to our new album, Forgotten Shades
Okay.
of Life, and I will also choose the song Forgotten Shades of Life.
Okay.
Because that's a song that we created in the studio, in a live setting, and within 6 hours we had the song ready. And just like Robert Plant said with Stairway to Heaven, he does not understand where the lyrics come from, where the music comes from. He's just an antenna. And that's exactly what I felt. Like we were there together as a group, as a unit, as a family, and then we wrote something beautiful, and then we recorded. And now it's there for everyone to listen to. So I would say Forgotten Shades of Life. And then if you like ballads, then go for A Beat of Your Heart, go for A Letter to Yourself. Letter to Yourself is a very personal song, well, as is Beat of Your Heart, but Letter to Yourself is a song for me, from Mickey, for every single one out there, because I think we forget that we're all worth love. We're all worth to be alive. And sometimes our story ends too quickly.
Is that why it's a very personal song for you? Because you were saying...
That's the whole album, literally. And everything that Shiraz Lane writes,
Yeah.
everything that we do, it's very personal. But I think imagination, because what we are lacking is love and imagination. But also Forgotten Shades of Life is very personal in a way for me, because it came in the moment. But at the same time, I think within these past years, we forgot what's important. What's important is respect for each other. What's important is love for each other. What we forgot is that we're all human. Every single one. You're human, I'm human, you're human. I wish I was alien, but I'm not. But we're all human. So if someone's being mean to you, if someone's being a dick to you, if someone's doing something, remember that they might have a bad day, they might have lost someone. The fact that the leaders of their countries are doing stupid decisions, it doesn't mean that the people are bad. We forget what's important. We're all one.
Do you know what's really beautiful is I've seen this theme running through a lot of our interviews today with a lot of different bands, and all bands
Good.
from Finland. And then we also read, if you're not from Finland, everyone reads that this is the happiest place. It has the highest, happiest
It's
levels
not.
in the world.
It's not.
That's why I wanted to ask you. So tell that, like, is that the truth? Like, it's actually...
Well, did you know that in Finland there was a study done, and 69% of the population in Finland believe everything that they're told by the mainstream media, which is why we're also when the questionnaires are made, people answer that I'm super happy to be in Finland, but we get to tour the world. Literally, we get to see that everyone's the same. It's a different culture, but we're all the same. So I think when people say that we're the happiest country in the world, we're really not, because these people that are answering this, they don't travel. They don't see what people are like around the world.
But on the other hand, I've got to say that you always think that the grass is greener on the other side. But in the end, if you would live in those countries for a longer period of time, you may find the same problems that reside in your own country. You know?
Naturally. But that's the thing. Everything starts within.
Wow.
So you can live wherever you live.
Yeah.
But as long as you're happy with yourself and that you find love for yourself, that's when you think you're happy. And that's when you are actually happy. But in Finland, as much as I love my country, I love the world. I love all the countries that I've been to. and there's so much that I haven't seen, and I just want to
Yeah.
see so much more.
So last question. Where is that place that you want to go to? Where's the place that you would love to tour?
I'd say Japan.
Japan. Everyone loves Japan.
We went to Tokyo. The culture is so different. It was so weird for me. We're walking down the street, and it's not allowed to look each other in the eye because it's not
Wow.
polite. So that was super weird. And during the shows, after the show is done, everyone sits down. They're silent.
Wow.
That's literally, like you could hear the birds, you could hear the bees. It's silent. But then when the next show starts, they go crazy.
Wow.
But yeah, I think touring Japan, the Asian countries in general. But I want to go back to Brazil as well, and also, well, everywhere else. So I can't really choose.
Europe, United States, everywhere.
Yeah, United
Everywhere.
States, everywhere. Just
Shiraz Lane coming
Yeah.
for you absolutely everywhere. What have we got to look forward to in 2022?
Listen to our album and come to our shows because we're gonna have shows everywhere.
and when you listen to the album, get the physical copy, so that you can
Okay.
do something that we're used to doing. So get the copy, and also take out the lyrics. And
Yeah.
while you're listening to the album, read the lyrics, and perhaps it shall spark something within you, some questions, some emotions. Just let it get into you, and just let us know what you think about the album, because we put everything that we are in it. And so far, the response has been amazing.
That's great.
Just follow along. Welcome to the family.
Spreading positivity here at Knotfest. Shiraz Lane, I feel like I owe you a therapy fee at the end of that. That was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much.